All right, I'm just going to play this clip that talks about the difference between people who are obese and not so obese.
People who slept an average of 8 to 10 hours a day had a significantly less body fat and weighed less and lost more weight than people who did the exact same activity but slept 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah, I would say that among people who research weight regulation, sleep is now recognized as being the second most influential lifestyle factor that determines our weight aside from diet.
Whoa.
So I found that interesting. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I don't really see a need to just force myself to sleep for 8 to 10 hours or whatever per night. Okay, it's more a matter of if I'm tired and I'm like looking to do an activity and that takes a lot of energy, and I'm tired, I want to take that nap right before. I don't want to just force myself into the activity feeling tired, because it doesn't really help. It doesn't always help, okay? So getting enough rest before certain activities is very helpful, and you can really improve your ability to perform activities by getting better sleep by eating right. Okay, there's some foods that might keep me awake. I think. Sometimes, I was reading this one. I thought humorous art. It was like a meme, and the person said that they were getting tired, so had some coffee, and now their heart is racing and they're still tired. That's just because they've been consuming the wrong combinations of edibles. Okay, there's sometimes when you just need to have something that's calming, like catnip or cramp bark, valerian, which I wouldn't recommend valerian too much, or hops, something that'll calm you down, and then that releases energy. So it's strange how that works, but there's some things that are like they call a sleep aid, like chamomile, but in turn it actually relaxes something that was maybe tight and bound in your body, so that you actually have more energy. And it's really interesting. That's why having a nice wide variety in your diet, more than just the foods you find at the grocery store, but just the herbal teas that you can consume too, can be really helpful. But there's just so many combinations that can make things seem a little off, put you a little off. Okay, there's just, something might raise your blood sugar, and then something might lower your blood sugar, or you could have two things that are calming, but they both raise your blood sugar, or something. You're more sensitive to certain things, to light, to daylight, or something like the St. John's wort. There's side effects. To get those right combinations, it's really difficult to get that perfect sleep. But I've found, like, just yesterday, I was just tired. It was like 2 p.m. I was tired, and I wanted to go for a big walk, but I was just too tired, so I laid down and fell asleep for a little bit, and then I was able to get up and go. Sometimes when you're tired, it can be environmental pollution too. You might want to change locations, okay? Especially if it's a chronic problem where you're at. If you're chronically tired, changing locations might help. In this modern day, there's so many different pollutions out there you got to be aware of.